This is PA, Texas. Now, I didn't want to get in on this because I'm not very well versed on what's going on in Hamas with the Hamas and the Israeli-Palestine conflict. But as far as I can tell you, it's a war over nothing. They fighting over dust in the middle of the desert. Now, I'm not saying that and they fighting. I'm not saying that that land is not worth anything. But I'm sure there's plenty of that dust around there for both of them to have enough sand in their hand to say, hey, I have my land, right? They fighting over a desert. And I'm sure there's plenty of that desert out there. I mean, they can split that desert up because I'm telling you, they got parts of that desert that nobody want to go to, and they fighting over the few little places that's okay. Y'all need to just go build a dam somewhere and run some water through there and make some more stuff. Now, you know, that's an outsider, and I'm under full disclosure, I'm 100% American, but kids, I see children and people out here dying and throwing rocks and getting shot at with slingshots over petty little differences, man. These differences are petty. So, but let's get to the bottom line. This is mostly a religious war over with Jews versus the Muslims. And I hate to break the news to you. They both full of shit. Now, that being said, let's just get down to the basis of these religions. We have the Jews and the Muslims. We have the Quran now and the pretty much the Old Testament, which is the Bible, right? Now, let's start with how full of shit Islam is. Prophet Muhammad is may have been real, may have not been real. We don't know, but this is a guy who is supposed to split the moon in half. Now, if he was real or fake, he damn sure didn't split the moon in half. So these people are fighting over a fictional book or a fictional tale about a man splitting the moon in half and married a 9-year-old. He had a 9-year-old wife named Aisha when he was, if I'm not mistaken, in his 50s. Who's 50 marrying a 9-year-old? And they fighting the shooting over that. Oh, no, Jewish people. Let's y'all, I'm not finna let y'all off the hook because y'all are next. Y'all believe in the Old Testament and cutting people's foreskin off their penises in a war and bringing them back to God. Y'all believe the earth was created in 6 days. Y'all believe snakes talk. Y'all believe in sacrificing your sons until God say, oh, no, that's okay. Over it and before science kicked in, they believed the earth is. You all believe that it's okay to handle slaves and it's okay to beat them as long as they don't die in a day or two. Y'all believe that planting crops of different types in the same row is punishable by death or something like that. I gotta read the Old Testament again. It's a bunch of bullshit. That it rained 40 days and 40 nights, and the whole entire earth flooded. By the way, the earth was flat, so the water was falling off the edges. Y'all, y'all fighting and dying over nothing. It's impossible to rain 40 days and 40 nights. Where did you get to? And you had food. The animals came two by two, and y'all got the lions not to eat the deer and the antelope. Man, get the fuck out of here. Come on, man. And the snakes not to sit there and do what snakes do. You had anacondas and cobras. Yeah. And the animals ain't sit up there and breed and you only had two by two. The animals ain't. Where did you put the shit that came out their assholes? Where did you get all the food? Hold up. I know where they got the food. The animals, some of and I think it's some people even in religion that think that's how the dinosaurs died off. They drowned because Noah didn't let the T-Rexes on the ark. And this is what these people are fighting over. Bullshit. Man, y'all stop fighting over that shit. Just look, it's nothing wrong with believing in them fairy tales. There's nothing wrong with it. But you damn sure shouldn't kill over it. Because y'all think you just pissed off because y'all figuring out y'all stupid. Where the geniuses at left in this world? Am I the only one left? Now, there are other things, and I'm going to tell you this much. Both of you all have people in your religion that go against everything that those books say that's peaceful. Because the Quran is a very, very peaceful book for the most part. But they just focus on the bad stuff and try to twist it in propaganda just so they can be like, okay, I can go kill some Jewish people who want to loan shark me. Yeah, they loan shark. Instead of killing them, learn their game and beat them at it. That's just like playing poker, and then they show up with a good hand, and there's more hands to be done. But since there's more hands to come, but since you have a bad hand, let's shoot them, real quick. No. Learn how to play their game, or don't play their games at all. Don't depend on them. Let them be self-sufficient in their own communities, and you build your own communities. It's better than sitting here having little bitty girls running around throwing rocks, and they haven't even had a boyfriend yet. They haven't even walked on the beach somewhere and felt the wind through their hair and enjoyed life. They sitting here born into a war over your puny little differences. And it's over religion. And the thing about it is they force this religion into it, like, this is about religion, because the powers that be, this is the British rule over that area until I think it was 1947 or 48 or something like that. And then, the British, they have committed the worst atrocities on earth. That's why I'm sitting here speaking English in America, because them some bitches, they sitting over there, they're slave trading over, And look, I understand the Holocaust. The Jewish people have had some the second worst atrocity happen to them in human history, which is the Holocaust. The first atrocity being the transatlantic slave trade that murdered countless millions of people. Now, that being said, they have the nerve, after all those atrocities happen to them, then they go to Israel, and sometimes they're shooting first, or then sometimes the Palestinians are shooting first. Everybody want to get their lick back. Nobody want to bury the hatchet, bury the shovel. Which one of you all are going to turn around and bury the hatchet, bury the shovel, and say, look, I don't want to have the children that we birth and try to feed in the middle of the desert have to sit there and shoot each other up. You don't have children for that. You have children for them to be in a zone where they can prosper and flourish. And doing that is not shooting somebody else upside the head, shooting somebody else in the head. Because what you get in this world is going to come back, and that's probably in both of you all texts. I think it's almost in the Quran. I think it's in the Quran, and I'm sure it's in the Bible. If it's not, it's take it from my Bible. What you get in this world, you're going to get back. What you put out in this world, you're going to get back. And if you go put out peace, you're going to get peace. And if you put out bullshit, you're going to get bullshit. And you put out war, you're going to get war. You put out death, you're going to get death. So put out life. We're only here a small amount of time on a 4.6 billion year planet. What's 100 years on 4.6 billion? You could wipe out the human race. This planet won't even blink twice. And instead of thriving, you out here, people are out here killing other people off. And it's probably just so you ain't doing nothing but making the rich, the rich and the oligarchs all the money. The people in the military, the people who profit off of military and war, who sell the bullets, who sell the tanks, who sell the airplanes, who sell the missiles. You ain't doing nothing but making them rich. Hermann Goring, who was Adolf Hitler's right-hand man, said that why would the people want war? Because the only thing the people can profit from war is to come back alive. So now now everybody goes with his philosophy in war is that you convince people that they're under attack. And then the powers that be are saying that they're the only ones that can provide protection and can save you. And then denounce all the pacifists and the people who want peace as traitors. I'm saying both of you all that. Y'all probably think I'm a traitor to both of y'all. How can I be a traitor to both of y'all? Telling y'all to stop killing each other. Well, I'm not the traitor. So the powers that be say, oh, that's just a traitor that wants peace because they want to profit off of your death. Are y'all going to let them do that? You bunch of momos. Y'all stop fighting over that dust over there. Don't nobody want that. Y'all could divide it up and have 15, 20, 30 miles of border in between all y'all. And then if you want to deal with the Israel people, don't deal with the Israel people, with the Jewish people. And if you don't want to deal with the Palestinians, don't deal with the Palestinians or the Muslims. That's it. Just go somewhere else. Y'all act like y'all fighting over a square inch of land. Y'all had peace before. Y'all could work it out.